That there is a thing called pine sap. It's like ghost pipe, but ghost pipe will only have one head on it. Pine sap has multiple heads. Pretty cool. Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. It's a soggy old day in Nova Scotia today, but what a day to be out, man. We've had a lot of really warm weather and really wet weather. Humidity's been high here in Nova Scotia the last week. So I thought today, great day to come out for a bit of a mushroom hunt, see what's popping. I have seen some chanterelles, but where I've seen them is like the early spot. So I'm thinking lobster mushroom, I'm thinking chanterelles, I'm thinking of seeing anything I can see while I'm out here. I found some really nice birch bark. I have birch bark, but why pass up an opportunity to grab another handful, right? I'll take that home and dry it out. I saw a pine sap on the way in, which is a lot like ghost pipe, but not quite. It's ghost pipe only has one head on it, one flowering head, and these are plants without chlorophyll. And pine sap has multiple flowering heads. So I saw pine sap on the way in to here. I'm here at the tub, and my mushroom hunting efforts have not been fruitful. I'm going to keep looking, but I thought I'd stop for a little break. That's all. I'm here near the tub. There's the tub. So I've got some new gear with me that I brought that Marty sent me. I've got Marty's sling bag there. And man, for this quick trip out, I was able to put everything I think I need in it. But we'll go through that once I get settled here. I'm going to get set up. We're going to have a break. I'm going to try to make coffee in a way that I've never tried before, stove wise. So trying something new. Got a new bag. Wish there was more mushrooms. And I saw the pine sap on the way in. I think I saw a ghost pipe when I was moving the tripod around. So we're going to have a look, see if we can find the ghost pipe here right now. Then I'm going to set up. I've got my hammock chair with me, of course. And I already know this is an ideal spot for a hammock chair. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, so here we go. Here's a nice patch of ghost pipe. See if I can zoom these in a little bit on them. So these are plants without chlorophyll, not a mushroom. I find ghost pipe fairly frequently. I'll try to get a nice picture of them. But they're not common. You can make a pretty powerful pain remedy out of them, but you would need enough to fill a jar, and I've never found that many. I saw some more over here somewhere. Where were they? I'm being very careful where I step. Oh, here they are, because I don't want to hurt them. They only grow in association with mushrooms. That is how they can survive without chlorophyll. Mushrooms send them nutrients. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty picture. Nice. Move some of this debris out of the way. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Get a picture of that too. Ghost pipe. single flowering head, plant without chlorophyll, can be made into a powerful pain reliever, from what I've heard. No nutritional value. Very cool. If I can't see mushrooms, I might as well see these guys, eh? Ghost pipe. Okay, let's get started setting up. I'm always, kind of meandering through right there. Seems like I'm always ending up on deer trails. This looks like a deer trail. My wingman is on, but I don't know that he's working so good. I'm having the occasional deer fly land on my glasses and stuff. I've got him through one of the loops here. Is he still up there? So maybe he's got to be dangling around a bit more. I just liked him up there because I don't want him hanging behind me. I want him over my head. Anyway, let's get set up. As usual, like I said, I brought the hammock chair. I should show you how I'm running this sling bag. This is pretty cool, actually. I've got my stove component and my water attached to the outside of it with the carabiners Marty sent me. I'll give you a close-up look at that. And then we'll get the hammock chair set up. Then I'll unpack the bag and I'll show you what all is in it. I just show you how I've got it running there right now. Man, I don't know if something's inside the tub or not. I keep hearing things. Somebody in there? Don't see anything. Right on. So let's look at this pack real quick. So you can see I got my water on the outside of it. I've got my dry bag with my stove. You can see how it had these hoops on either side. So I'm able to attach my stove component to the outside of it. I did bring an alcohol stove as a backup. Hangs there perfectly with a bit of paracord, keeps it up off the ground. And there's my birch bark in my basket. I brought that too. Okay, let's get the hammock chair set up. Okay. Get my stove component unclipped there. I don't have to take it right off or anything yet. So this little bag's holding a lot of stuff for me, man. Like the first thing I want out is just my hammock chair. This is one of the hammock chairs my mom made me. I've been trying it out. I don't know how many times out this is now that I've had it. Those were a couple poles I had when I slung a tarp here. I had to put my tarp from there to there though. I didn't have enough room to put it right here. I think my poncho tarp would fit right here. This would be, there's lots of leaf cover right now though, so this is a pretty dry spot. Now, let's get my hammock chair deployed. And want to be kind of right in the middle of these two trees would be nice. Oops, hook my mic on there. I just do a normal overhand knot. It's a nice nub on that tree. I'll put it like that. And then I just do a slip knot. Just pull that through. And that's it, man. Now, I'm going to have to readjust it, I guess, after I get it up. Because that's going to be too high. And I want it closer to that way, I think. So I'll put this end a little low. It always takes me a couple tries to get it just right. Same knot. Give it a pull. Now it's good. And this knot's so easy to take down, right? You just give it a pull. Now let's tighten this up to where we want it. Right there is probably going to do the trick. Oh man, it's so nice out. There we go. That's looking super. Another very cool thing about that sling bag is my kneeling pad fits in. There's a little pouch to slip that in, so I can even bring that. And this means with this sling bag, I have my other camera and tripod in that, in my compass and my whistle. That's all that's in my basket, other than birch bark now. Okay, shall we sit? This looks like a pretty good hang. Let's see. Oh, we got some things happening. Oh no, that's perfect, man. Oh, that's the best first hang yet. It's that easy, an overhand knot and a slip knot. That's it. Holy smokes, this is nice. Right on. All right. Let's get ready to get a cup of coffee on the go. We're just gonna boil water because I've got a special instant coffee. So, and like I say, I'm gonna make it in a way I've never done before. I've got my alcohol stove as a backup. Hear something. Is it a bird? Can't imagine any self-respecting animal would walk right up with me going on the way I have. Anyway, I think it's a bird. Kind of sounded like something brushing through the bunchberries, all the bunchberry leaves here in this little grove. Anyway, right on. Let's get my stove set up, and I'll show you. I'm going to show you, since I got the tub, I'm going to show you everything that's in my little sling bag here too. Right on. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got in my sling bag. So the first thing on the outside is my stove kit. We don't need to get into that just yet. My water. Really like how that can clip on the outside as well. So you see these front pockets in here. I've got a Ziploc bag in the front one. That's it. In this bigger pocket, I have Marty's match safe that he gave me. So I have an extra way to light a fire if I need to. Very cool. Thank you, Marty. I've got a little bit of paracord. I've got a Mylar blanket. And I have my first aid kit. So my first aid kit's pretty basic. A little bit of bandage, a little bit of gauze, a little bit of alcohol wipes, burn gel, some Advil in case a fellow pops a bad headache, right? Got a tick remover. Got a horsefly hanging around my head. Tick remover as well. So that's the front pocket there. That's it. That's all that's in that pocket. Shouldn't need matches. I have a Bic lighter in my pocket. So in the big pocket, I'm impressed with how much I was able to get in this, even though it's not going to look like a lot. I got my gloves, because I'm going to be working with the stove. I've got a snack, which will be a surprise for later. I've got my mug, which has my coffee, some sugar in a mint tin, a fork and a spoon. So everything I need in there. Nesting is key. And my canteen cup. That's what I'm going to boil my water in. And that's it. So I said my kneeling pad, it fits right in there perfectly. So that's right on. So far, I really like this little sling bag. So let's get set up and get some water boiling. I'm going to hang this bag back up now. Okay, let's get ready to boil some water here. So like I said, I've got my alcohol stove here, but I'm not going to use it. I'm decked out in the coat Marty gave me, the hat, and I've got the do-rag on underneath too. So far, I am loving this gear. Marty said that this coat wasn't too hot when you're out in it. I believe him. It's Like when I get going, I'm getting warm, but okay, I'm going to use this can here. Marty gave me a couple cans, but I'm going to use my own. Just because I kind of like the size of this can. Stove stuff can stay there for now. Now, I have no idea if any of this is going to work. I'm going to try to find a somewhat level spot for that. That should do right there. Oh, and I got to remember too that these notches don't fit this can, so I got to go kind of like that. I'm just boiling water, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So what I'm going to do different with this one is Marty also sent me a solid fuel tablet. Now that is something I've never ever used before. So we're going to give that a try and see if I can boil water for my coffee using that. So let's get the water ready. Now, the coffee's special too. Everything's special this drift. The coffee's special too because it's coffee that Marty sent me. My wingman is not really... I mean, the horseflies are around me. They're buzzing. They're not particularly landing, which is nice. Let's dump that in there. So now I have my measured amount of water. Put the lid on that to keep flies out. So my coffee is one Marty sent me. It's an instant espresso called Cafe Bustelo. And I had it Friday night around the campfire at the beach, and it was awesome. It was very nice. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to throw it right in the bottom of my cup. Oh, look, the horseflies are getting under my hat. Cafe Bustelo. It's right in my cup. I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in there with it. Not too much. This stuff can sit there for now. That's what the Ziploc bag is for, garbage. And I'll also have this Ziploc bag as well. So let's get the lid on that. I hear a little bit of a breeze coming. So now, solid fuel tablets. Can't say I've ever used them. So I'm guessing you just light it with a lighter? I don't know. Let's see what happens, I guess. I don't know if you just hold it and light it and set it in. That's what I'm going to try anyway. Ooh, look at all the mosquitoes. Hopefully this will help with the mosquitoes a bit. I don't rightly know if I'm going to be able to see the flame on this. Okay, it's burning. You can see it's burning. Ooh, I can feel heat off it. Try to get it like in the center of the can. Okay. Let's put that on there. I try to lock my handles. There we go, on my canteen cup. Well, it's burning, so I'm going to put the water on it. Let's see what happens here. Right on. Try not to knock everything on the ground. Definitely burning. I have no idea how long those things burn for or anything, man. I never Googled it or nothing. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to boil water. Hopefully it'll boil my water. There's lots of heat coming off it. Right on. Marty was saying that he's starting to like these better than alcohol. So it's my first time ever trying it. See how it goes. The bunch berries are just starting to turn color. A lot of them are still green, like those ones. A lot of them are turning. It's a pretty cool picture right there. I'll take that one. Very nice. There we go. I call that good. My water's Bubbles are dancing off the bottom. That's plenty hot. It looks like that fuel tablet's almost run out. I want to save a little bit. I want there still to be some heat there because I want to also have a snack. Marty also gave me some kipper snacks. So I want to warm those up over this too for a little snack to go with my coffee, with my Cafe Bustelo. Okay. Let's get this coffee poured, man. Where did my glove go? Yeah, there's not much left of that solid fuel tablet, I wouldn't say. I'm gonna get my kippers ready right on there. Heat those up a bit. Oh yeah. That solid fuel tab's just about running out. Oh, I can smell the kippers already though. They smell good. No, I imagine that coffee's gonna be hot enough to burn my face off. Okay. I love the smell of the wet woods, man. There's nothing better than this. It really isn't. Oh, maybe there is. Maybe a nice cup of Cafe Bustelo will make it even better. I'm sure it's hot enough to burn me. I'm just gonna go easy. Man, that's good. Very nice. That is, I'm not a big fan of instant coffee. Cafe Bustelo is an exception. Ooh, that's hot though. Make a little spot for you to sit right there. Perfect. Excuse me, little leaf. Now, let's try my kipper snacks too. So the solid fuel, I mean, I dig it. Can hot. Oh yeah, the can's warm. I do dig it. Oh, look at them kippers, man. I'm gonna drain some of the water out of that. Some rodent or animal or weasel will have a heck of a good time sniffing at all that. Oh, that looks like it's gonna go really well with black coffee, man. Fallout. Look at those. Those are a couple nice little kipper fillets. I don't know if you can see those or not, but they're awesome looking. Man, it's cooled off enough that I don't need my glove. Let's give my kipper fillets a try. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Those are really nice, Marty. Wow. Awesome. Oh, the Cafe Bustelo is still very hot. Mmm, and very good. Well, well, well. I'm going to make short work of these kippers. Hopefully by then, my coffee cools down to a drinkable temperature. Right on. Looks like the sun's trying to come out now, which would make sense. The weather was saying it's supposed to heat up this afternoon. So, if that sun comes out, it's going to be brutally humid. Mmm, very good. I love a can of kippers, man. Especially warmed up like that. Mm-hmm. Well, almost lost them. Mmm, that's good. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, don't worry, I'm not hurt. I spent I barely spilled any of my Cafe Bustelo. Very little came out of my cup. The deer flies are sure ramping up now. I don't know, my wingman might be failing me. But they're not biting me. They're not getting at my ears or anything, so maybe he's still working. Yeah, I just went to, was looking down there. It looks like a nice little grove down there, too. I thought I'd take a look. And when I put my foot down, there was a stick. I slipped on the stick. I wrote it out pretty well, though, I would say. I don't know what it looks like on video. I'll put it in the video. uh, you see, I was a drinker. I drank alcohol for a lot of years, and as a proud Nova Scotian never spills their drink, man. So, keeping to that tradition, I don't drink anymore. I'm actually on my fourth summer now. It's been 4 summers since I drank last. I haven't consumed alcohol for recreational purposes since May of 2020, and I'll tell you why. Yes, I do believe that every man only has so many good drunks in him, and once you reach the limit, you're not going to have a good drunk anymore, right? I did my fair share, that's for sure. But in 2020, everything kind of changed for me, and I kind of realized I started having these realizations, and I realized that feeling good every day was way more important to me all of a sudden than getting drunk for fun, right? So waking up every morning and feeling fantastic became my number one priority. And now I would not imagine drinking alcohol to the point where I would have a hangover and make myself feel that way again. Not for me, man. So here's to 4 summers. On my fourth summer without drinking alcohol. I don't try, right? And I'm not against alcohol at all. People who drink and want to drink, go right ahead, man. Do your own thing. I'm not here to say do what I do. I just, like I say, I became more fond of feeling really good. And boy, most days I feel fantastic. Oh, that Cafe Bustelo is just at a nice drinkable temperature now. I'm going to sit here and drink this cup and get real quiet and just soak this all in, man. Just breathe and be right here. Look at the moss on that log, man. It's going to be right here, right now. There's nothing outside of this. Awesome. I love that Cafe Bustelo. Unfortunately, I don't have very much of it. uh, I think my wife Rena looked it up on Amazon, and it's a little bit pricey for me, I think, but boy, do I ever like it. And Marty also gave me, I think it's called Kicking Horse Coffee. You would have seen it in my last video, so I'm going to get that out for a try here soon, too. But like I say, it's summer, so my intention today, I had to really fight and make time to get out today. And I was really hoping I was going to get into a bunch of chanterelles or a pan full of mushrooms, lobster mushrooms, chanterelles, but I guess it's just not time for them yet. I see no flashes of yellow anywhere, man. And I know this to be a good area for chanterelles and lobsters. So anyway, saw ghost pipe and pine sap. Those are two things I wouldn't have seen if I hadn't come look. Anyway, time to get quiet now and enjoy this coffee and enjoy this bit of time in the woods. Listen to the birds, man. Awesome. Oh my goodness, how marvelous has this been? What a great cup of coffee, man. Just taking the time it takes to drink a coffee, sitting absolutely silent in the woods, listening to the birds, listening to the wind in the trees, breathing it all in, man. This is what is. This is what it's all about for me. How awesome. But it's time to head her out, I guess. Man, I wish I had found some mushrooms. I'll be back. I'll be back to look for mushrooms here again. I found mushrooms here yet last year. They were quite plentiful, especially lobster mushrooms. So I haven't tried lobster mushrooms yet. So I'm looking forward to trying them this year. And maybe, hopefully, someday we can do a catch and cook of lobster mushroom right here at the tub. And one of these days, I'm going to get up here, man, and I don't know if I'll bring my hammock or my tent or what. Tent wouldn't be bad right here. There's a good flat spot right beside the tub, right? It's a beautiful little grove. The only trouble with this spot, I haven't found water yet. There's a swamp at the bottom of the hill that I'm sure I could find water somewhere, but I wouldn't be comfortable having a fire in this spot without water nearby, right? But that's okay. Doesn't mean you can't camp here, it just means you can't have a fire. For me, anyway. And I could lug water in. Or I could go exploring a bit more and see if I can find water down at the bottom of that hill. Anyway, I guess I'll pack everything up, start making my way out. Horseflies have been around the whole time. They're starting to get thicker, though. I don't know if they're just realizing my wingman's not eating them or what, because I've been in one spot too long, maybe. Anyway, I'll start packing up. All right, there we go, folks. What a beautiful bit of time in the woods, man. Mosquitoes have definitely found me now that it's dried up just a little bit. Beautiful. Saw some things, man. I came looking for mushrooms, but I ended up finding ghost pipe and pine sap, which was both very cool to see. Love seeing those. I was looking for chanterelles, though. Thought for sure we've had the conditions for them, but not yet. Another week or two, we'll be into them. Still, though, what a beautiful bit of time in the woods, man. I hate to leave, but like I always say, fun is fun, but done is done. I can always reflect on this through the week if I don't get out again. I just try to breathe it all in and take it home with me, man. Right on. Well, I should thank Marty. Head to toe, like coat, hat, do-rag, all Marty. The sling bag is Marty. The Cafe Bustelo, man, that's good stuff. Thank you, Marty. Thanks for everything, Marty. I really appreciate you, man. Oh, it's time for me to head her down the trail, I guess. Anyway, thanks to Marty for all these things. And thanks to everyone else for coming along with me, man. I hope you enjoyed our little bit of time in the woods and our coffee. I wish we had seen more mushrooms, but we will next time. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, and remember, as always, you will never find anything unless you go look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.